Okay, so we're going to do a basic hair crimping tutorial here. I like to use a pretty narrow crimper. I picked this one up at my local beauty supply store. They don't always have them right out on the shelf. I did have to ask for this one. I've already done several sections of the hair. When I do crimping, I like to do small sections, one section at a time. I'll clip up this hair that I haven't crimped, and then when I'm finished, I'll just put a rubber band around it so it stays out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and start working on a section. I've got a couple sections left to do here. So this hair that I'm not crimping, I'll just use a clip and kind of clip that out of the way. You don't want to do too big of sections or you're not going to get a very tight crimp. So when I'm crimping, I want to make sure that I'm getting the crimping iron fairly close to the head, but not too close, because this is really hot. So once I've done one layer, I want to come back over it and I want to overlap my layers. I don't want to come down here. I want to make sure I'm kind of overlapping my layers, or I'm going to end up with some weird lines. Okay, I'm going to overlap the layers all the way down. You want to make sure you're pressing firmly, and you want to make sure you come all the way down to the very end, and then just kind of work your way through the hair. I'm going to start up here, press firmly, and work my way down, overlapping. Now, when I'm doing my own hair and not someone else's, I will just split it down the middle and I'll pull it forward so that I can kind of see what I'm doing. It makes it a little easier for me. And I'll always tie the hair that's already been crimped back so that it doesn't get in my way while I'm crimping. You want to make sure that when you buy a crimping iron, it gets nice and hot. I've had a few before that I just bought at like a, big box store that didn't work as well because they didn't get very hot. But with the hot ones, you do want to be careful that you don't get too close to their scalp. So you've got to be a little extra careful with them because they are so hot. Come down. There are a lot of different fun ways that you can style crimped hair. If you want to come back here and look at some of my other videos, you can see some of the ways that I like to style it. I really like the volume that you get from crimped hair. Definitely makes it seem like you've got a whole lot of hair. So we finished her entire head. I'm going to take this elastic out. And a lot of times I like to brush through it. It just kind of gives it a smoother look. We're going to brush through it all. And there you can see she's got a full head of crimped hair here. So check back for more videos on how to style it.